Hitsville, USA, the Motown Museum.
Hi, y'all.
Always wanted to do this tour.
All right.
Lived here all our lives.
Never did it.
Exactly. We lived here our whole lives and never did the damn tour. Pretty cool. This is right where all the big hits were recorded.
Oh, they want to get some merch?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
It's only $8. Huh?
It's alright to film, right? Yeah.
Pictures only, no video.
I want to say hi. I want to say hi.
I didn't say that.
Say hi.
That is the current location of the Little Caesars Arena. They would operate there for 4 and the left. They will come back to the area of those actual stages. This is where all your favorite
Which one? Okay.
like GCB, taking care of business, and GIT.
What's this? A computer thing.
Oh, yeah, a mouse pad.
Yeah.
So it starts.
The picture, you may notice those stars don't look like stars. They look just a bit regular compared to what Motown stars are known for. Motown stars are known for the glamour, but they hadn't reached the company yet. What was it going to take to bring the glamour in? Artist personal development. That's what that career over there is all about. That's what the house across the street was for. So artist personal development had 4 coaches to it. It was a rigorous training program. And I basically relate to it with kids on the tours, that it was basically like when you were a Motown artist, you were a kid in school. 4 to 5 days a week, you had something to do with this company. You had a schedule, something to do while you were here. And Maurice King was everyone's vocal coach at Motown. He taught everyone how to properly use their voices in the studio and on the stage. That signature Motown sound, including the big hole, what's inside the big hole in the ceiling there. Gonna hop over here. So this is the echo chamber. This is what was used to create the signature Motown sound. Down here you have Maxine Powell. Maxine had her own beauty energy school here in Detroit. But the door is coming back out. Station Ball, which we all may or may not be doing there. We will. We won't be doing that there.
Do they ever come and do tours, people?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Diana, Stevie came last year, but they come privately primarily. Yeah, when otherwise Smokey, he's one to pop on. Yeah, I have not had the pleasure, but he's one to pop on. Martha, she lives here, so she's very in the family. So, but yeah, the Motown artists, they come. What was that?
So the storage of the tapes, but they're all empty.
Oh,
quite a couple.
So this is 1950s. Yeah, on the movies is good. So yeah, he managed to get in first. I'll catch up with him.
Over here, the conga set, that belonged to a percussionist named Bobby Hall, and you can hear her playing these congas on Marvin Gaye's Inner City Blues, Made Me Wanna Holler. Something else in this room that Marvin Gaye himself is playing on that song, and in turn the entire What's Going On album, is the 1877 Steinway piano by all the legends of Motown that wrote and composed music, played and sang together, utilize this piano. Motown has since 1965, but it's playable today thanks to Steinway & Sons and Sir Paul McCartney. You see, when Paul McCartney came to the museum for the first time in 2011, he thought he was going to be able to play the piano. He thought wrong. He hadn't been tuned up since 1972. Nobody was able to play this piano in 2011. But, lucky for all of us, Paul had friends who worked for Steinway & Sons in New York. If you know anything about Paul McCartney, you know he gets by with little help from his friends. So he called them up, see if they were interested in the restoration project for the piano. They were. And they came up with a payment deal. The two parties handled the pay for that. And yeah, the museum's only rule in this was they cannot repair or replace any of the external woodwork that you see to it. They kept to that. Shipped off to New York. It took 1 year to get it playing again. They got it playing again. And Paul McCartney and Berry Gordy together were the first two to play it in 2012. It was then moved back to the room where it's still kept in tune once a month, every month ever since. Now we keep it played minimally just so it's as low maintenance as possible. It really only gets played when we have special celebrity guests who get special museum permission before they get here. So Beyonce and Jay-Z, Bruno Mars, Janet Jackson, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, John Legend, Nick Cannon, Usher, Lauryn Hill, Janelle Monáe, Andrew Lloyd Webber, Paul McCartney's come back on 2 more occasions since I've been here, who I've seen either the people or for one of them I did their tour, Olivia Rodrigo, Willow Smith, Jennifer Hudson, and Big Sean. And then who everyone who works here says was the best piano player the room has ever seen in terms of celebrity visits, Public Enemy's Flavor Flav. Also Flavor of Love's Flavor Flav. So he is classically trained and can do all of the tricks, and I knew he was classically trained. I'm just jealous of everybody that he hasn't done my tour. I haven't seen him do any of that, so whatever. But I know he's classically trained, so without that being a surprise, I'm just not counting him like that till I see him. But anyway, I knew he was classically trained though, so that makes sense. Now, right behind me here is a quality control meeting that happened in this room once a week, every single week. Motown was operating here in Detroit, but they would take and listen to every single completed Motown song. When you were making music here, well, when you were a Motown artist here, you were making music once a week, every week. So for that to be the case for all these artists, by Friday night, there's a new stack of finished songs for the room to go through. Every song got the same first round question. That question was, if you're all hungry and down to your last dollar, in order to buy the record you just heard that we just played, or a hot dog, which are you buying? Right. If more people raise their hand for that hot dog over the record, everyone who worked on the record is going back to work on that record. Going back in, re-recording, rearranging, reproducing, bringing in another version to another group on another Friday. But whether that was version number 2 or version number 20, when that version got more votes than the hot dog, the song is finished.